Diane Bolin here. I'm coming to you today with a very special topic: your feet. Our feet take a lot of abuse. We walk on them, we cram them into shoes that don't fit properly, we stand on them all day long, and we don't do a lot to strengthen and stretch our feet in our daily routines. So today I'm going to show you some things that you can do every single day. I do these things as a morning warm-up to help your feet become stronger and more flexible. And there's an added benefit to this too, because if you have strong, properly functioning feet, it will greatly improve your balance and help you prevent falls, especially important as we get older. So let's get right into it. I'm actually in street clothes today to show you you don't need any special clothes or any special equipment to do these exercises. You can do them anywhere. I prefer to do them barefoot because it lets your feet get even more connection with the ground, and you get that what's called proprioception. It's a feedback between your foot hitting the ground and your brain acknowledging that part. But if you're more comfortable in shoes, you can do these in shoes as well. So the first thing we're going to do is come up on the side of our feet, on the outside edge of our feet. Now, if you need to hold on to a chair or a wall or something like that for balance purposes, please feel free to do that. And also, if any of these movements that I show you hurt, if you get any sharp pains, discomfort and sore muscles is one thing, but if it hurts, stop and don't do it. Because as you'll feel, we're not only working our feet, we're working our ankles and some of the legs. We're not only working our feet, we're working our ankles and some of the muscles in our legs and even all the way up to our hips in some of these movements. So be mindful of what your body is telling you and always listen to your body. So first movement, we're going to come up on the outside of our feet. We're going to come up and down 5 times. Seems simple, right? Do you notice the muscles in your feet getting a little tired? Yeah. So now we're going to get a little bit wider stance because we're going to do the opposite. We're going to come up on the inside of our feet, kind of the knock-kneed look. And again, 5 times here. Back down, stretch out your toes. Next one, we're going to come up on our toes and down. This one you might want to hold on to something for unless your balance is really good. Notice as you come up on your toes tend to splay out. That's the natural way our feet work and grip onto the floor. So let them do that. Next one, we're going to do the same thing, only up on our heels. A little harder to balance. And again, if you have any painful areas in your feet and your feet are not feeling comfortable doing this, don't do it. Stop immediately and move on to the next position. Now that we've gotten our feet warmed up, we're going to take it a step further, no pun intended. We're going to go back to our outside edge of our foot and take a few steps. Now, if this is your first time ever doing this, just take a few steps and then stop. After you've been doing it for a while, you can go a little further with the movement. Taking it to the inside. Tiny steps. Now you're going to feel this in different places. I'm actually feeling it right up my leg into my hips here because we're using different muscles than we've been used to using. Now coming back, the next one was our toes. So we're going to come up on our toes and do a toe walk. Again, if you're a little unstable, use a cupboard or a countertop or your wall to help you with that balance. And then up on the heels, a heel walk. This is great for balance. It really forces you to use your core. And turn. That movement you may feel up and down your shins because you're using those muscles that you sometimes don't use. So this is all a good thing. Two new ones that we didn't warm up with because there's not really a need to. We're going to come into, any ballerinas out there, a plie position, or think Charlie Chaplin. We're going to do a Charlie Chaplin walk. Now again, I'm feeling this in the hip flexors a little bit. Not pain, but I know that I'm working muscles that maybe I haven't worked in a while. And the last walking one we're going to do is we're going to turn our feet in until we're a little pigeon-toed. Now you don't have to go to the extreme that I'm going to. You just want your toes in a little bit from perpendicular. And as you strengthen and stretch the muscles in your feet and legs, you'll be able to get more range of motion there. Very simple set of exercises. You can do it every day. You can even do it a couple times a day. Don't overdo it at the beginning though, because you will, like any other muscle in your body, you'll get sore muscles and you don't want them to be too sore. I'm going to show you one more stretch that you can do, grabbing onto a wall or whatever you have. You're going to put your leg back and come up on your toe. I'm stretching the bottom of my foot. This knee needs to be bent. And you're going to hold that for a few counts. Come back up, switch your legs. You're going to bend that back knee. It doesn't matter what your front leg is doing. You're stretching the arch of your foot. So move your leg around, bend your knee a little more if you need to feel that stretch in that foot. And there you are, perfectly worked out feet. They should be very happy right now. I hope you enjoyed today's program. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so that I can continue to bring you more programs like this that you, my viewers, have requested. We're working on body parts, we're working on functional movements, we're working on total body, strengthening and stretching, and improving our range of motion. So tune in and see you next week.